It's a beautiful day out today. It's just about the end of summer. There's a little chill in the air. Slightly rainy, which isn't the best. But that's not the point. The point is, remember how hot it was this summer. How hot and disgusting and sweaty you were walking around the city. This entire city was like one giant hot yoga studio, which I've never been to hot yoga, but I hear it's pretty hot. Almost as hot as the city this year. Just remember that when winter comes. And winter is coming.
And winter is coming.
Winter is coming hard.
And winter is coming.
And it's going to ejaculate cold all over your faces.
And winter is coming.
Just remember how hot it is now and how much you were complaining when the winter comes, when you were saying, I wish it was cold out. Well, it's gonna be cold, and you're gonna be complaining about the cold and wishing it was hot again, which it will be eventually because that's how seasons work. The world turns around the sun, we get hot, we get cold. I don't know exactly how it works, but that is how it works. One after the other after the other. We can stop talking about it. I feel like 90% of the conversations I've ever had have been about the weather. Something we cannot control. No matter how hard our mad scientists and comic book villains have tried, we cannot control the weather. Let's stop discussing it. As a culture, let's just decide once and for all, no more weather talk. Just imagine Paul Revere. It's 1775, it's the summer, he's riding around the countryside, he's supposed to be warning everybody that we're about to get into a war. He rides up into Lexington and gets caught in a 20-minute conversation about the weather. How hot it is. And I hope it rains soon. The farms could really use some rain, and it's gonna get cold pretty soon, I feel. I mean, last year we just went straight from winter into summer. We didn't even have a spring. Can you believe it? I hope we get a spring this year. Fall would be nice too. I like fall with the pumpkins and the leaves changing. It's beautiful in the fall and the spring. But last year we didn't even get a spring. We just went for, and we really need that rain for the crops that we're. And he's wasting all this precious time when he's supposed to be telling them, and then all of a sudden, off in the background, they hear hoofbeats. And Paul Revere goes, fuck, that's right, the British are coming. But the British are no longer coming. The British are already here. And they've taken over Lexington, they've taken over Concord, they've stolen all of our weapons. The Revolutionary War is over before it even begins, and now we're speaking British because Paul Revere can't have a real conversation. Please, remember how hot it was. And when winter comes, say, thank God it's cold out, because I hated it when it was hot out. Just stop complaining about the weather. It could be the difference between winning and losing our next war.